these two vehicles are clearly the top two off-road cars on the game, as they were introduced specifically for that reason. But stick around, and I'm gonna give you not only these two, but the other three that round off the top 5 off-road cars on the game. Now we're gonna kickstart off with the two buggies, and in my opinion, the Nagasaki Outlaw is my least favorite out of the two. It's got several different liveries to choose from, primarily out of the military package, but nevertheless, for $1.268 million, it looks pretty cool. It really does. It looks pretty cool. Modeled after the Can-Am Maverick X3, she was designed with the adventurous spirit in mind. She's got the Fox Racing shocks, the 2.0s in the front and the 3.0s in the back. Fully adjustable suspension with the arched A arms for improved durability, ride, and comfort. And of course, the inside looks like a video game. Let's go. She's got hella handling and turn radius with the open wheel front end. The visuals are out of control, as you can see. And did I mention that since she is a toy, she is built to do things like this. But now for the second off-road specific vehicle that they introduced into the game, the Maxwell Vagrant. This one's my favorite. This one, for just over $2.2 million, she's really cool. She's built for both on the road and off the road. Open wheel front end, just like the Can-Am, but this one though is absolutely special. She's got the 2.4K24 Honda VTEC engine with the 234 base horsepower, so she ain't playing. She's got the welded fabricated wishbone suspension, both front and rear, lightweight fabricated uprights, blitzstein dampers for the front and rear, as well as some alloy steel Ibot coil springs for the front and rear. I mean, this thing is going to give you all the bounce you can handle. You got a spare tire on the roof, and the inside is out of control with all the damn buttons. I don't know if it's a damn toy or a spaceship. I am loving it. She's got the oversized display so you can see exactly how fast you're going. We got her just over 127 miles an hour right out in Paleto Bay, so that's pretty cool. And going off-road, she is the boss. Go ahead and pick yourself up one. Let's move on to the third one on the list, the Pfister Comet Safari. For $710,000, I'm actually pleasantly surprised that they gave you the military package as an option for deliveries, but nonetheless, Porsche 911 never ceases to amaze you with the amount of variations that they have for this car. And full disclosure, I didn't want to try and pinpoint exactly which one this is, just because there's so many different styles of the 911, but clearly this has some sort of dual overhead cam with a dual intercooler system. The inside is bananas, individual racing seats, rally style safari headlights up front. Man, slap some crew paint on it, off-road tires, and she is ready to do exactly everything that you need for her to do. And just like any Porsche on the game, she's gonna perform just like a Porsche. In this case though, off-road, she's a beast as well, man. You can go over any hill or mountain that you need for her to. Perfect traction. However, keep in mind, she's not the Vagrant, she's not the Outlaw, but still, man, she's really nice. Perfect stopping power, even on dirt or gravel. I like her. Make sure you pick her up. Plus, she looks great. And now for the fourth one on the list, the Coil Brawler. Like every other car on this best off-road cars list, I like the way they look in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and the Coil Brawler is no different. And for only $715,000, why not? Why not? It's not exactly the Pfister Comet Safari, but still, this one can hold its own. It's got a smooth and sleek looking design, a concept kind of car feel if you will, spare tire on the back, very clean on the inside, nothing special, but hey, if this was the real world, I could dig it. Now speaking of the real world, it's modeled after the Local Motors Rally Fighter, which has a V8 6.2 430 horsepower engine, whereas on the game it performs like none of that, besides going over mountainous terrain, of course. Now for number 5 on the list, the Vapid GB 200. Only recently, when I done one of my latest videos, top 10 cars under 1 million, that's where I first discovered the Vapid GB 200 and its abilities to even go off-road, let alone knowing that for only $940,000 that it'll have a ton of liveries to choose from, and it's a really good looking car. Now you could go online and learn a lot about the Ford RS200. You could learn that it gives you 2 different options to choose from as far as the engine is concerned, a 1.8 or a 2.1 straight 4-cylinder engine. But in a nutshell, it's got a rear base suspension with a fully turbocharged engine built directly in the middle of the frame. She looks great, sounds great, and even though we couldn't see exactly how fast she was going, she feels like she's got pretty decent top-end speed. And as I mentioned before in the other video, even though I don't have off-road tires on her, for whatever reason, she manages to hug the terrain. I promise you, even though you try to slide, she still won't do it. She really won't. Hey, you can check out best off-road 4x4 trucks right now to the right, or top 5 muscle cars to the left, right after you like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you do not miss a thing, and remember that I upload content daily.